Hey everybody, it's Pendragon, and today's video is brought to you by W Energy. W Energy is a clean energy drink that has no sugar, no calories, and comes in a variety of delicious flavors, including my favorites, Beach and Peach and Dragonade. Not only does it give you no jitters and no crash, but it's chock full of vitamins and amino acids, which are great for you. Use my promo code Pendragon for 10% off your order and give it a shot today. And now that that's over with, on to the video. Hey everybody, it's Pendragon, and welcome to a new little video series I'm going to try to do. And I think I'm going to call it Pendragon's Picks, where it's going to be basically where I start doing playtesting and the like. So, for those who don't know, I actually do have a key mailer account, which is one where a lot of game developers reach out to give you keys and everything. I've been with it for, wow, I actually have to count real quick. I guess about 9.5 years now. I was in it back when I was doing YouTube pretty consistently in high school, and I was actually under Maker Studios for a little while. So I was under their Maker Max program, which was basically people who were under, I believe, 100,000 subscribers were allowed to be in there. And they dropped everyone who was under 1 million because I think Polaris picked up, and then there was another YouTube network that I think picked it up as well. It might still be Maker off the top of my head, but I remember that they no longer have these smaller channels going on. But anywho, this game here is one that I've gotten from Keymailer, which I do have to disclose. So it's going to be in the description and everything. And I'll also probably drop a link to this game's official page. I think that would be the best thing to do, as long as it has one, which I think I saw this one has it. But this is called Horizon Zero, a Mars survival experience. And this is one that I've been wanting to play for a little while now. I've been meaning to play it, and if I play it long enough, I actually will be receiving a copy and can turn this into a series if you guys really enjoy it. I could also potentially invite a couple friends with it as well. But without further ado, since I've rambled enough, let's go ahead and click play and see what awaits us. I have only opened this before to be able to actually set it to recording, which I'm actually going to check my recording. Hopefully it doesn't ruin anything here. Okay, wonderful. So hopefully, as I switch back over, we're going to click play and see how this goes. As you can see, it's a closed playtest build, so it's in early development, so it's a snapshot that's focused on core systems, atmosphere, and stability. So that'll probably be what I will mention in their playtest forms they have sent to me. So let's go ahead and play, because so far it's running pretty smoothly, like even just the loading screen. Sometimes these are a little laggy on first-time builds. So let's go ahead and click play and hop in. So we got a new game, and game loaded. Alright, so we have various characters we could take. Let's see if I can zoom in so I could actually decide who we're going to go. Let's do Eliron. And I could do a red suit, that's cool. And I can't change my laser tool or anything, but I can invite friends. And let's go ahead and just click play and see what happens. And I saw...
Welcome to Mars. Let's move. Now go to outside, but be careful. Your oxygen level will decrease while you are outside.
I didn't realize there was someone speaking to me, and as I moved, I apparently obeyed the tutorial, and they were progressing and cut off the audio there, so whoopsies. So it looks like I have a hunger bar, a water bar, so thirst bar kind of thing. I have oxygen. I think I can see. It's kind of hard to make out the hub. It's kind of small text here. I wonder if I could change that. Let's see. Settings. I guess I'll just keep it in this regular settings here, because there's not really much I can do with the HUD. And I'm guessing that top white bar is probably my health. And it looks like I have an inventory system. And yeah, looks pretty cool. I already saw from the actual description that this is made in Unreal Engine, which is a program I'm familiar with. For those who don't know, I am a game design major. I actually have a master's degree in it, with a focus on narrative especially. So I'm pretty picky about stories at times, because I really enjoy them. But we are going to try our best not to like nitpick a lot of things, because I know a lot of you guys might not know the technical terms and everything, but I'll try to explain things as I can. If I see anything that pops up that draws my interest. What is that? Alright, well, I guess we're going to hop on out and take a look at what's going on here.
Let's collect some resources on the ground.
So there's a sprint button. We can actually apparently destroy things with our laser to collect the resources, which is pretty cool. So nice and simple gameplay overall, which is fair. This is a snapshot prototype. I think this is probably an early alpha, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, also I'm assuming that means I need to head back. So let me run as fast as I can. Also, your oxygen goes down very fast. And, oh, did that take away everything? Can I open an inventory? Do I have an inventory? O, B, okay, that's building, that's crafting. V, C, N, M, L. I did, oh my goodness, there's a night vision. That was a choice. Hello? I can remove shadows by pressing F? Okay. Interesting. Oh, there it is. So you keep your items, and I guess oxygen doesn't really matter aside from teleporting us back home. So I will have to keep that in mind. Maybe it'll matter in the full release of the game, but right now it looks like I can just sprint around, collect all these materials, and see what we can do. It looks like that's another rover over there, or another thing that landed. Also, my oxygen is now not going down. Oh, is it because I pressed F? Wait. No, it's not. It like toggles shadows, it looks like. Maybe I should have read the controls, but I kind of was expecting the tutorial to teach me stuff.
But it's limited. Let's take a look at it.
Which, as you can see, it actually is. So let's press Q, look at the inventory.
Now go to aquarium inside the main hub and craft a water bottle.
Alright. So this is our main hub then, so let's go ahead and head back. Oh, I was trying to make my way to the rover for some reason, even though that wasn't where we came from. Also, I have infinite oxygen now. So I can hop on in, go to the aquarium, and make a water bottle for 4 gold.
You can construct buildings around the main hub. Let's do it together.
Did I do it? I don't know if it made me a water bottle. How do I leave the menu? Let me out. Thank you. Let me look at this. I made 2 water bottles, even though I thought I didn't have enough gold for that. Let's see. Press speed, open the build menu, construct a main hub. See, decorations. No, it's not under any of those. Scrolling. There we go. It's easier to do that, apparently. So I need another gold, and I need 4 more salt, because apparently I wasted that. So let's go on through. See what we can find. Now that I have infinite oxygen, apparently, after dying once, yeah, that's something that might need to get patched. Although, it's honestly going to make it more enjoyable for me for testing this, I guess, because now I'm, I guess, basically invincible, although I'm not going to be able to test out any other feature but oxygen if it doesn't work. So for now, I guess we'll just go ahead and collect all that we can and try to make that main hub. Because I'm assuming I'm just supposed to populate everything from what I saw in their little video that they sent with the playtesting stuff. Basically, when they invited me, they sent like what I could describe as a trailer. Also, ooh, that got dark fast. I don't like that. I don't like this. Okay. Like, there's not really a warning there. Please tell me there's not stuff that's gonna come attack me. I'm pretty sure there is, cause why would I have a health bar then? Let's see. Do we have enough of anything? We have 5 gold. We need 1 more salt. If I can remember the buttons that we need to press, that would be awesome. So let's try and find another salt. Especially having infinite oxygen is going to make this pretty easy. So that is salt. Also, like that doesn't tell you till you start holding down the left mouse button for it. Right away, this is giving me... I'm trying to think of the game. For some reason, it reminds me a bit of Subnautica, but on Mars, which is kind of weird. But still pretty neat. So let's open that build menu, make a main hub. And it looks like we can just drop it right next to our other hub here. Oh my gosh. And I can rotate it as well. Oh, whoa, okay, do not like the snapping. Can you get that away from me, please? Thank you. So it looks like I have to have it connected, and this is just going to force me to connect it, I guess, anywhere, because I don't see a door. So let's press that. And
There is a
now we're
rover
trapped
parked
forever?
at the outside. Get inside and drive it.
How do I leave? Am I in here forever? Did I mess up? Hello? This is game breaking. So apparently me making this hub, I trapped myself. So, can I dismantle you? Wait, I can make a door. Okay. We're saved. We're saved. Oh, that door's not gonna line up. Well, you know what? I guess we're doing it differently. So, that's gonna bug me for a while. Oh, man. Yeah, that is not lined up. Oh, man. That's upsetting. But let's try and find this rover then. I already forgot where the voice in our head is telling us where it is. Is there a map? I don't think so. So it said there's a rover. We don't know where the rover is apparently now. Unless that was the thing that I saw. Way over this way? Also, the night vision needs some work. Oh my gosh. I can barely make out some things on here. I'm assuming it's this way over here, because that looks like a rover from this distance. So let's make our way over. Also, at least you can collect stuff still, but you can't see what it is. Which I guess is fair, even though I thought we were identifying it with the laser. So let's get this. I know our inventory is pretty limited, but right now I think it doesn't matter too much. Also, the daytime got bright fast. Okay, this is indeed the rover. So it looks like they have capabilities for... They might want to go for 5 people? Oh gosh, okay.
Congratulations. Now explore the red planet and build your own colony.
Why am I on my own now? I don't feel like I learned enough here. So I know this is used for evaluation as it says here, but what do you mean I'm on my own? What am I supposed to be doing? I know colonizing Mars, but I feel a bit lost. How do I get out? Just E? Okay. The wheels just keep going. That's broken. Can I harvest you? Looks like a no. I was just curious if I could just destroy it or something, you know, my only means of traveling around longer distances, or farther distances. Now, I'm assuming that that would have been, like, our useful thing to get into if we were out of oxygen. My oxygen is working again. Okay. Can I go back into the rover? Oh, yep. Hovering by the rover apparently saves me as well. Well, that's cool. I don't know how it keeps all the oxygen when the door's open, but it does. So I guess we'll see about making something else here. Close an unused doorway in the main hub. Maintains habitat pressure and extends interior layout control. Can I move anything, though? That's what I need to know. Like, if I use my build menu, and I want to move, like, this thing, if I want to rotate it, can I destroy it? Can I rebuild it? Looks like a no. It looks like when you place it, you're kind of stuck with it. Okay. Well, if I would have known that, I would have rotated it better. But I honestly couldn't quite tell what was going on with the rotation. So let's go ahead and look at our building again. Inside to be safe. So I can build some storage, which could be useful. Let's see, surface generator that will provide continuous electrical output for large modules. Currently non-operational. Okay, so we can't use that. We can't use a heat generator. We can't use any of those. Functions depend on battery availability. It looks like we can build a drone. We don't have all the requirements. Make some lights. Okay, well, this is pretty basic overall, but I guess this would be something that'd be more fun to play test together. So maybe I'll reach out to the devs and see if any of my friends would be interested. Why am I dying? Oh, I'm thirsty. Oh my gosh. Right click, use. Okay, now this fills it up completely. Where do I get food? That's my next thing to figure out. Let's see. At least my auction's working again. Maybe the tutorial was trying to be nice and it's like, hey, we're gonna let you not die. So let's go back to the rover for now. See what awaits us here. Guess I could check here. Yeah, it's just water bottles. So what do I need to make? So let me out. Hello? Let me out. I do not know the button to get out of this. There we go. So let's see. Full tunnel, which is a 4-way corridor intersection that spans the base layout, allows branching connections in multiple directions. Craft unit? I guess would be the thing we have to make. So let's go for it. Kind of wish there was a bit more snapping. Okay, that's not going to be flush. What wall did I put you against? This one? Probably this one. So let's do that. Now let's try and I'm getting oxygen. I swear that I chose the crafting thing. Terrarium. Control growth chamber that reduces food force, process biomass, stabilizes long-term nutrition. Okay. So this is food. I think it should have taught us to build each of these first. But that is a-okay. Also, apparently we can make infinite food and water, so the resources actually do not matter. So this is definitely a very early build. But it's not a bad build. That's the thing. Like, this is actually pretty good, honestly. And even from a designer perspective, I do like that there is a lot of freedom. Also, it's very pretty. Aside from this, like, the night vision can go. But everything else is very pretty. I do want to check that out. Just let me heal first. Also, apparently I run out of water really, really, really fast. And food really, really fast. So I'm glad I made a bunch of those. And that they apparently refill everything completely. Can I pick you up? Are you gone forever? Is there no way I can pick you up? Alright. Well, apparently food is floating in the air. Well, that's also kind of weird. I guess we'll just make a bunch of our infinite water. And we'll do a little bit of exploring. And let me see what we're looking at on our time here. Okay, we're only about 18 minutes in. I kind of want to give you guys like the first 20 to 30 minutes. Maybe even an hour, depending on how much time I have. So let's see. Let's go to the rover that spins forever. Collect random metal. It's a cool game. It just very much feels like it is, I found the horn button. How do I turn it off? Okay, apparently it just goes. That was a choice of a horn. I kind of want to see what this is. That little thing in the distance you guys probably can barely see. Also, this feels so slow. I know it's just a rover, but it feels way, way, way slow. I think I hear a creature. Something near here? Am I going to get jump scared? I don't think so. I hope not. Pretty sure this is supposed to be like a silly survival game, not really a horror game. What are you? What are you? Are you a person? Are you friendly? You are not friendly. Get run over. Or not. Okay. Okay, I don't want to be here. Oh my gosh. Why am I stuck? Let me out. I'm apparently climbing up a hill. I can't go forward. Am I really stuck on these guys? What is I'm going up a wall. What is happening? I guess I could just shove them out of the way. Apparently they stay out during the day as well. Is there a weapon I need to make? Am I just supposed to avoid those? Huh. Again, this would have been useful to include in the tutorial. But, once more, I'm trying not to be too harsh on the game. It is, you know, in very early development stages. It is a pretty game, though. Like, I do actually enjoy this. With all the gripes I'm having, I am enjoying this so far. I'm just a little lost and a little confused, but that tends to be the case in games like this for me. Especially when I play solo, because, like, there's so much to do that I kind of want to guide, like, a quest line to be like, hey, you know, build your first this, build your first that. How do I get up there? Also, how do I close the back of this? I wish I knew. Can I just drive up this vertically? We're going to try... Nope. What if I back up far enough? Can I, like, almost Skyrim this? How fast can you go? Not fast enough, apparently. Now, I could jump out and just risk it all, but then I might have to build another rover, which I kind of don't want to have to do. I'm stuck now. Okay. Okay. Well, whoa. Whoa, I guess we're kind of stuck. Can I hurt them? I don't know why that was my first thought. Let's just apparently run up vertically, because a rover can't climb it, but I sure can. Can I turn something off? Oh, it's a flashlight. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. F for flashlight. That's why the shadows are gone. Yeah, because if you flash a light at it, they're gone. Oh, man. Inventory. Inventory. Do I have oxygen? I have oxygen. Hey, and it refilled it. Can I pick you back up? No, I cannot. Guess we're just going to try to run all the way to this thing. Hopefully I get there with all the stuff I have. Also, there was a radiation counter I see up there now that hasn't gone up. Sol 1 or Solar 1, probably solar poisoning or UV or something like that. Please let me heal. Oxygen, water, food, and sprints. I might have just enough oxygen for this. We are going to see. The oxygen drops also super fast. I understand, once again, it's a test, but yeah. I'm already almost out of oxygen, and I'm just trying to get to this one little building. Unless I'm not supposed to be here. Maybe the devs just had this as a, hey, this is pretty. But there's enemies here, so... Can I get you with the laser? Is the laser working? You're not having any reaction? No reaction? Okay. Can you let me in? I would very much like to go inside of this. Would be fantastic, because I am out of oxygen and I'm about to be teleported back to base. If I get teleported back to base, I'm probably going to wrap things up here. Oh, I found it! Oh my gosh. Well, I guess we could try to build a rover and get over there, and I could meet you guys over there. So let's give me a moment here. So we need some metal and some salt. So I'll return with some metal and salt, and I will make a rover, and we will try to get all the way up there. Or actually, wait. No, I'll just make a whole bunch of oxygen. What am I doing? Give me a whole bunch of this. Please, game. I want all of the oxygen you can produce for me. Alright, how full is this? Because you're going to get 2 sacks at a time. I got plenty of water. Got plenty of everything, it looks like. So let's eat one of these. Drink one of those. I'm going to grab a little bit more food. And we should be good to go. I keep forgetting which button it is. So I will see you guys over at the giant mysterious building that I now need to get to manually. Okay, and we're back close enough where we can actually see things. I ended up making another rover, so this took me a lot longer. The rover's way back there, parked up a side of a hill again, because, yeah, you can't drive up, but you can apparently walk vertically. So, yeah, that's a choice. We're going to try and find an entrance here, but I have a lot of oxygen, pretty much only oxygen with me, aside from a little bit of water and some food. But we are going to run up here. And, I hope those things don't attack me. think they're going to. They might be able to get me in time. If there's no entrance, I'm going to be very disappointed. Oh, the game is lagging. I thought it was going to crash. Oh my gosh. Please tell me there's actually something in here. Please tell me it's not just a building. Please. Come on. Oh, this guy's been chasing me the whole time. Okay. So yeah, getting to this building was cool, but I really wish it rewarded me with something. And this guy just teleported into my face. Okay, yeah, we are getting beat up. And also, another thing that happens a lot, this glitches out a lot. The inventory glitches out a lot. You will use one of an item, and you'll end up using two, or even in that case, looks like you use up three. And then, sometimes it will appear, let me see if I can get it to happen. There we go. Where if I get down to one, it becomes invisible. I can still use it, but then it's just, you know, not of use anymore. Am I climbing this? No, I'm not. Okay. Well, I guess I can't get in that building, so I have no idea what the game wants me to do. So I'm just going to let myself die from the oxygen here. Because you can't really interact with the enemies right now. You can't really do much aside from collect and build. Which is fair, but maybe when the full game comes out, there'll be a lot more content, because that tends to be the case with these kinds of games. But, yeah, so far, with the playtests, I see a lot of potential. I thought that said Dasani. I thought that was actually like a brand name in there for a moment. Also, why is the water so blue? I can crouch. Alright, and then the food is literally just a little can of food. Hello? A person just joined me? Are these public servers? What is happening? Also, night vision horn. Maybe if I would have read these, I would have helped a lot. Well, interesting. I do not know where that person came from. So, that was a thing that just happened. So I guess there are NPCs that could wander into your base. Because I don't think that was just a player. But, yeah, quite a few bugs to work on. However, overall, pretty cool game. And it's also interesting that you can have... Oh, the storage actually has a bunch of stuff in it. That's awesome. Who are you? Who's the stranger who's just in my base? What is happening? Is there a chat? Looks like there's not... Who are you? Person? I'm giving them a good old human greeting. Who are you? Just some random person in the base. Okay. Well, maybe have the tutorial explain that. Because I do not know who this person is. Also, they have a bunch of... we have a bunch of stuff in our storage apparently as well, by the way. The storage that was already here when we got here. So, that's useful. So, I actually didn't have to really craft much of anything. Yeah, I don't know what else to do here aside from really collect resources and such, so I guess we'll go ahead and wrap things up here. So, again, this was, let's go ahead and just get out of here first. Main menu. So this was Horizon Journey, a Mars survival experience, and it looks like you can join lobbies as well, but it looks like that's not available at this time. But, yeah, definitely needed some playtesting, and I'm glad I was able to give it some playtesting. I hope this helps the developers as well with it, by the way. Like, once again, I am not trying to trash any sort of game whenever I point out things like that or complain about them or gripe about them. I'm just trying to point out what I'm noticing going on, and hopefully there could be a way to fix it. Such as the enemies, they might need actual damaging system on them, it looks like. Or for the rover, I think you might need to slope your hills a little bit if you want to actually go up there, or make a path that allows it to actually go through. Otherwise, you're just stuck with your rover being vertical, and then you hop out and your camera angle doesn't lock back, and then motion sickness, which is a really big thing for me, especially in these kind of games, especially ones that are first person. I get cyber sickness really easily, which is basically motion sickness in video games. So yeah, well, motion sickness in virtual stuff. So like you can get it from scrolling your phone if you scroll too fast, all that kind of stuff. It's a rare thing, but yeah. But anywho, if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and check out the game. I will leave a link to the actual game page that should have like its release date and everything. And I will see you guys for the next one. I'm going to try to do some of this playtesting, like, just scattered throughout my other videos. But, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I'll definitely try and check out the game whenever I get a chance to on the actual full development when it's released. Because this should definitely be something to revisit. Because it's a pretty game. It's really cool. It just definitely has some bugs that kind of break the immersion for me. But anywho, if you guys all enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing. And as always, this has been Pendragon, and I'll see you guys next time.